Sam, have you ever paid for food you didn't want just to avoid embarrassment?
Uh-oh, that sounds like a story already.
I drank an entire coffee I absolutely hated today.
Why would you do that?
Because I ordered the wrong thing and then I panicked.
Oh, no.
It gets worse.
Welcome back to English at the Corner Café, the podcast where we learn English through real stories and everyday situations.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Sam. Today's story is about a simple cafe order that went completely wrong.
And the English mistakes and panic that made it worse.
If you've ever been too embarrassed to correct a mistake, this episode is for you.
So grab your coffee, preferably the right one, and let's begin. Okay, so this happened yesterday morning. I was running late for work and I needed coffee fast.
Classic situation.
I went to this cafe near my office. It's always busy in the morning. You know the type. Long queue, stressed baristas, people on their phones ordering complicated drinks.
Sounds stressful already.
It was, and I was already feeling rushed. There were at least 5 people behind me in the queue, all looking impatient.
Pressure's on.
Exactly. So when it was finally my turn, I just wanted to order quickly and get out of there.
The barista looks at me and says, "What can I get you?"
Standard question.
Right, and in my head, I'm thinking, I want an iced coffee. Just a simple, cold, iced coffee.
Okay.
But what comes out of my mouth is, "Can I get a cold coffee?"
Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's not the same.
I know, but in that moment, my brain just translated directly. Cold equals cold, coffee equals coffee. Cold coffee. Done.
Right, so what happened?
Sure, 1 iced blended coffee coming up.
Wait, blended?
Blended. With whipped cream and syrup. Basically a dessert.
That's not what you wanted at all.
Not even close. I wanted a simple iced Americano, black, no sugar, just coffee and ice.
So, did you correct it?
This is where it gets embarrassing.
Go on.
I froze. Completely froze. The barista was smiling at me, the machine was already running, and there were all these people behind me waiting.
Wow. What was going through your head?
Okay, so in my brain, I was having this entire conversation with myself. Do I correct him? Do I explain? Do I say, actually, I meant iced coffee, not cold coffee? Will he understand? Will he think I'm rude? Will everyone behind me get annoyed? What if my English is wrong? What if I make it worse? And while I'm having this internal panic attack, the barista says, "That'll be £4.50, please."
And?
I smiled, and I paid.
No.
I handed him my card, took the giant sugary dessert coffee, and walked out.
Alex,
I know.
Did you at least try to drink it?
Oh, I drank the whole thing.
Why?
Because I paid £4.50 for it. I wasn't going to waste it.
Was it terrible?
It was so sweet, like drinking liquid cake. I felt sick halfway through, but I kept going.
that's commitment to a bad decision.
It really is. But here's the thing. About an hour later, I was sitting at my desk and I just started laughing.
Why?
Because the whole situation was ridiculous. I spent £4.50, drank something I hated, and felt sick, all because I was too embarrassed to say 4 words.
What 4 words?
Sorry, I meant iced coffee.
That's it? That's literally all you had to say?
I know, and the barista would have understood immediately. He probably deals with confused customers all day.
So what did you learn?
That small mistakes really aren't a big deal. Native speakers correct themselves all the time. It's completely normal.
And?
And that expensive, terrible coffee makes for a good story.
There you go.
Okay, let's pull out some useful phrases from Alex's disaster story.
Please do. Maybe someone can learn from my mistakes.
I didn't mean to.
I didn't mean to order the wrong thing. I got confused.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
It shows the mistake was unintentional.
Next, great for clarifying after a misunderstanding. What I actually wanted was...
What I actually wanted was an iced coffee, not a blended one.
What I actually meant was next Tuesday, not this Tuesday.
It's polite and clear.
I panicked.
I panicked and just said yes to everything.
I saw the price and panicked.
Everyone understands this feeling.
I didn't want to make it awkward.
I didn't want to make it awkward, so I just went along with it.
I knew I should say something, but I didn't want to make it awkward.
And finally, this means you accepted the situation even though you weren't happy. I went along with it.
The waiter brought the wrong dish, but I went along with it.
I didn't agree with the plan, but I went along with it anyway.
Very useful phrase.
Let's talk about the vocabulary that caused all this trouble.
Yes, please, so future me doesn't make the same mistake.
Cold coffee versus iced coffee. These sound similar, but they're very different.
Cooled coffee technically means coffee that has gone cold, usually by accident.
Like when you make coffee, forget about it, and come back an hour later.
Exactly. Oh no, my coffee's gone cold.
But iced coffee is coffee that's intentionally served cold, usually over ice.
It's a deliberate drink, not a mistake.
Here are a few more that confuse learners.
Black coffee is coffee with no milk or sugar, just pure coffee.
White coffee, mainly British English, means coffee with milk.
A flat white is espresso with steamed milk, but less foam than a latte.
And an Americano is espresso with hot water, strong but smooth.
And my failed order, blended coffee, or frappé, is a sweet, ice-blended drink, more like a dessert.
If you realize you've ordered the wrong thing, here's what to say.
Actually, sorry, I meant iced coffee, not blended. Is it okay to change that?
Sorry, I think there's been a mix-up. Could I get an Americano instead?
Sorry, can I quickly change my order?
Baristas hear this all the time. They won't judge you.
Unlike me, who judged myself for an entire hour.
Quick cultural note. This happens to native speakers too.
All the time.
Awkwardness in cafes is universal. British people are especially famous for not wanting to complain or correct orders.
We'd rather suffer in silence than cause a fuss.
There's even a joke a British person would rather drink a terrible coffee than tell someone they got it wrong.
Today, I lived that stereotype.
But honestly, whether you're a learner or a native speaker, it's always okay to politely correct your order.
The worst that happens, you get the coffee you actually wanted.
Exactly. So the lesson today isn't just about coffee vocabulary.
It's about being okay with making mistakes and fixing them.
Your English doesn't need to be perfect.
And neither does your coffee ordered.
Actually, sorry, I meant to say.
It's that simple. 4 words could have saved me £4.50.
And a stomachache.
Exactly.
Thanks for listening to English at the Corner Café.
If you enjoyed this episode, share it with a friend who's learning English or anyone who's ever been too embarrassed to complain.
Next time, we'll talk about a hilarious miscommunication at the gym.
Spoiler, I accidentally joined a class I definitely wasn't ready for.
Until then, practice your English.
And maybe practice your coffee order too.
See you next time.
See you next time.